So I have one. Yeah, I have one. So now we will talk about the Game of Links rules. Thanks for Sergey. He has spotted more things yesterday, but I have to talk about here something now. So the Game of Links. Yeah. Why? What is that? What is that? This is instantialized the testnet of cyber network. Why we need to do that? We need to instantiate users, validators, developers, ecosystem builders to test our network for a great launch of the mainnet. The second one, we need to demonstrate how the search works, how the search field, and how we can use it. And finally, we need to distribute some tokens, a lot of tokens for users, for validators, because decentralization must be decentralized. That's it. That's it.
Yay! Decentralization.
Yeah. Okay. So how it will go? First of all, we need to launch LR5. We already did that. It was yesterday. So with the LR5 launch, the Game of Links has started. And actually, we need to launch the faucets, but we didn't do that yesterday. I believe per 1 week we can do that. So this is the first major event. The second one is the proposal for the takeoff donation round approved. So the major event of the Game of Links, that's that's takeoff donation round. So someone from the community, probably someone from the Cyber Congress or someone else, who knows, just need to make a proposal for donation round start. And after this approve, we start the donation round. The donation round have two definitions of done. First of all, if 600,000 atoms will be donated, or if 90 days passed. So in the same time after one of two this event happens, we will distribute yield tokens for all donators, all donors. And then start 21 day of someone like final round of Game of Links. It have a significant impact of the game because probably a little bit less than half of Genesis supply will be injected in the network, and I believe that will be hot. So and then we need to get the LR5 snapshot and calculate the rewards for the players. So any question on this part? Yeah, I think.
What is this? What is this? Who are you? Who are you?
I believe
Why are you
probably someone from the YouTube.
No, is anybody actually watching, following the YouTube video, guys? Okay,
All right.
let me
So yeah.
Give me a second to open it, and I'll just make sure.
Yeah. Just to explain. I have the slides just for structurize my talk, but it should be kind of discussion. So if you have any questions, you can ask me wherever you want.
I will check. You can. Join.
All right.
I will keep
So all right, the main question: how to play in this game. First of all, you need to read the rules. The link for the rules. Yeah, sure. Yeah. You need to know them. The link for rules will available at our blog, Game of Links it's called. So use it, really, read it. The second one, what you need to get the tool. which tools you can get? You can get CLI for linking, for validating. You can go to cyber.page web application and link from them. You can use CyberVirus. You can code something what you want according to our blockchain. So you need to define the tool for you. The third one, you need to get tokens for playing. It's not too hard because in a Genesis file, approximately 1 million addresses that already have tokens. So just to check your Ethereum address or Cosmos address, if you have an Orbit account, check it too. So you can play. Play in the game, and then profit. You get the distribution and the mainnet. So let's define some definitions. To avoid some confusion, we use the different names in naming in Elder5 and Cyber mainnet networks. So in Elder5, the blockchain liquid token called EOL, and the cyber network SIP or SIP. In Elder5, the government token, this is ERC20, it's a goal. In cyber network, THC. Also, the main two things. In Elder5, we'll run Test of Thrones against Game of Thrones in cyber. In Elder5, the Test of Thrones, it's like application, like faucet application. We can use it for take some tokens. In Game of Thrones, you can really buy the government tokens. And the Test action and the Cyber Thrones. The test action should be work like the faucet in Elder5 and like a big auction for almost 2 years in Cyber Network when you can buy THC tokens and meaning get the SIP tokens. Okay, so what kind of disciplines should be in the game of links? I divide this for two sets of disciplines. This stack is depending on the nation round, and this set is independent. So yeah, let's start from this set. The relevance of links submitted. I believe that's the most difficult discipline in the game. So all users, nobody care, validators or just Web3 agents, can link the content. So we want to get 1,000 top CIDs with higher rank and distribute them up to 15 tera SIPs in the mainnet. How it will be going? You're just linking, and follow your link on a API or on a game monitors. And if your link in the top, so that's a good chance to get the rewards. The math is very simple. We can get top 1,000 CIDs with higher rank and distribute by CIDs proportionally their rank. Then the most important fact, the CIDs is not the users. So we need to distribute some tokens directly to users. So how is going? Top 10 users ordering by time who linked with that CID will get the rewards by power law. The The use cases for this game very different, really. So you can accumulate your stake and link wherever you want. So and according to your stake, your links will have high rank. But it's kind of difficult. So another case, you can link everything. You can use some crawler or parser and just DDoS the network with your links and try to get some rewards for that. Or you can find...
I have a small question. Do
Yeah.
you have this presentation in like a PDF format we can share to the Telegram group maybe?
Right now.
Why not? So people can follow
Right
you
now.
daily.
Right now, I don't have it.
Okay, no problem. We'll just share it later then.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
thanks.
Yeah. So another case, I think that's some kind of cheat. You can find some guy with a high volume, high stake, and look what he's linking and linking by them. So that's a case, but it's not too simple, you know. The bandwidth load of every participant. As you know, I believe you know, we have a resource credits model. So we want to get rewards for users who use bandwidth for linking. The model is pretty simple. We can just calculate the bandwidth what's spent on linking, and distribute the tokens. Proportionally they are spent. That's it. So the idea with the crawler, when you DDoS the network and linking for all time, you can spend a lot of bandwidth and get a significant back of rewards. But the most interesting thing in that model, the bandwidth price, the price for linking, can grow up when the chain is low. It's pretty low. So, by the way, someone can link a lot of links for weeks, for months, but the bandwidth price was below, and someone come to the network and the high load and link just 2 or 3 links and and spend a lot of bandwidth for that. So you need to just check the bandwidth price, the bandwidth price, and make some dotted linking. The fourth discipline is lifetime summary of every validator. So one of the tasks of this testnet is get stack of professional validators. So we would love to reward them for their work. And lifetime summary, it's discipline kind like we use in LR4 testnet. So we calculate pre-commits of every validator, each validator. It's something like a game of stakes in the Cosmos, probably half year ago. So yeah, up to 2 TerraSIPs for validators for their pre-commits, proportionally. The amount of delegated to each validator, up to 5 TerraSIPs. Very easy. Every validator can build community across here its validator, and if community stake on it, he have some reputation. He built the community, he make his reputation, and as much as he have stake on the end of game, as much more reward proportionally too. So there's four disciplines, which depends on the nation round. I thought I will speak about the nation round a little bit later. And free, undependent on it, full validator set. So we need as much more validators as can come here. So if 100 validators will be in set of active validators for 10,000 blocks, we will allocate 2 terasips for them per capita in a cyber network. If this amount will increase to 146, so it's full validator set, we allocate 5 terasips per capita. How to use that? Just to call another validators. You can run more than one node, but I believe that's the easiest discipline. So you can really get the cache. Community pool spending. Yeah, it's really interesting discipline for developers first of all. So you can, if you feel that you can help our ecosystem, developing, you can develop some knowledge graph improvements, or you can build some web app crawlers, etc. You need just to make a proposal for community pool spend, and if community decide to your work is valued, you'll get these tokens in the mainnet in absolute values. So if you will do some significant thing and to make a proposal for spending 1 terasip, one terasip as your reward for that, you'll get 1 terasip in the mainnet. And LU4 validator set, it's already done. Up to, not up to, it's just typo. 5 terasips we distribute between the LU4 validators in the LU5 network and in the cyber mainnet. So that's all about disciplines. So any questions?
Can you have a look on just YouTube 1 second if anybody is
All right.
1 second. Yeah, I'm watching it. 1 second. No questions. Come on.
Yeah. I told a lot of some mystical donation round. So what is this? The donation round, it's the Cyber Congress round when we will get the donations from the community in atoms. So it's kind of like this green, very sexy curve. How it's going to distribute. For example, if the community donate us 300,000 atoms, we will allocate to the game 3% or 3 3% or 300 terasips. Oh yeah, no, not 300. A little bit confused that the person. Yeah, 30 terasips for the game of links. Right. 30.
Do you want to explain more what each curve means? Because I don't think a possible to see that from the camera?
Yeah, sure. The disciplines allocation, that's the red one, dotted curve. So the four disciplines what I'm talking about on the last slide, its disciplines depends on the donation round. So if speak easy, as more the community donate to us, as more we allocate to the disciplines. So our goal to get community 4% of Genesis supply to the game of links. Also, on this plot, you can see how decrease inventors, Cyber Congress, and seed investors allocations depending on this curve. The main thing I have forgotten about that, it's the change. I said up to some tier receipts allocated to disciplines. If we cannot get the necessary amount of atoms, we'll distribute tier receipts according to the donated, but the change will go back to Cyber Congress. Proportionally to seed investors, team, inventors. That's it. That's the plan. So finally, how it will explain. Take off donation round of 60% of 10% of Genesis supply. It's mean 6%. The community pool 2%, uptime 2, Euler 5, full variable set 5, delegation 5, bandwidth low 6, and the relevance 15%. About the tools, it's better to just use it, to just explore it. So I believe most of you can want to get the own validators for that. So as I said, you can use the CLI, cyber.page app, web app, cyber virus, the Google Chrome extension in the Google Chrome extension, or you can build something for you.
Is cyber virus safe to use right now?
Safe to use?
Yeah, like putting my private key inside virus, is it safe? Yeah, I want no one else to say this. Yeah, I want him to point it out. Sorry, I just want you to say that it's not.
I will do that. Find out about all.
Oh, yeah, you will say that. Okay, cool. Because I want people to remember that it's not very safe.
All right. So the next stage is how to get tokens. First of all, check your addresses. You can import them to CLI if you want to make it safe. We have allocated in Euler 5 42.9% of Genesis supply. It's significant. It's a significant amount. Yes, yes. But the conversion should be not too big of that tokens, but just check. Just check it. So what you can check? You can check your Cosmos address and just by importing your seed phrase in CLI, or just importing your address in a check tool in the cyber.page web app, or you can connect your ledger and check the balance in the ledger. Ethereans. Approximately 1 million accounts now in the Genesis file, right? So Yeah, you can check the addresses too by importing your private key in the CyberD CLI, or check your address with tools with the web apps. And for Orbit stakers, we have allocate for them approximately 4% of the Genesis supply. It's not too much addresses in the Orbit. I have found it's less than 1,000 addresses. So if you have lucky and have planet and galaxies or suns or stars, sorry, you can check your address and find some tokens. 3% we distribute by faucets. It's the faucet, as I told before, it's a testing of our auction apps in the mainnet. So now we use it like a faucets, and just 3% we distribute on the faucets, but we believe that's enough to join the game. Yeah, takeoff round, takeoff donation round, the same way, 42.9% we allocate to takeoff round and distributed after the takeoff round done. So let me back to the here's we distribute the 42.9% of Genesis tokens, and here will be hot zone with the significant injection in the game. So yeah, you can take a part in the take off the nation round and get some tokens from there. Or you can be a validator. We distribute tokens for LA4 validators. It's approximately 6.4% for them. So you can validate the network right now and earn rewards by inflation. That's normal. The all distribution can explain here. As I said, here's the takeoff donation round distribution, and there's the gifts. So all tokens in the network. And as profit, so if you be good in the all disciplines, if we successful close the nation round, 10% of tokens of Genesis supply tokens in the cyber will allocate in mainnet and should be cool. Also, think about some crises in the network. What should happen? We have 3 danger zones in the network. So when the network running, then the contracts running, I mean faucets, and then the section of these 2 events goes to. So we have some crisis protocols per each of these events. If something happens, I mean, if the network will crashed or stop, what we need to do? We need to stop claim app in the faucets, save the state of the network, I mean export state of the network, and launch it again with the new Genesis. I mean fresh, like we launched it yesterday. If contracts will be crushed, we can just stop the. Yeah. I saved it for the last one. Yeah. When the contract's crushed, we need to stop the claim up we continue to run network. We need to pull bounties from the contracts and redeploy the contracts. That's it. It should work. And if everything will fucked up, so we'll stop the claim up, we'll stop the network, get the state, and have discussion with the community for 1 week what we need to do finally.